Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for March 28th, 29th, 30th, and 31st. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Now, you know that I'm going to use my Radley Valentine decks. The decks that are calling to me today are my Archangel Power Tarot cards for the main message. I'm going to actually use all of them today. I will pull one from my Angel Tarot cards. I will also pull one from my Guardian Angel cards. After that, I will pull one from my Emily Anderson crystal deck to see what might help us a little bit to get through these times. Now, this is the introduction, so remember, I will put the timestamp, and you press on that, I think, and it takes you right to where it needs to be. Hopefully, I will put the timestamp in the in the description so you can bypass the introduction. Okay. I hope you watch it at least once, though. Now, for the introduction, universal energies, I am going to use my Waite Rider Tarot, and we'll pull one, maybe more, from my Osha Zen Tarot cards. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. Talk a little bit about the energies, what's going on for here. Now remember, all the planets are going direct, but they get close to each other. So they're like, think of it as they're like gossipy old men and women. They're just like telling everything what's good and what's bad about the world. Now, on the 27th, Mercury will be leaving Pisces, where it's been kind of lulled a little bit. It'll be leaving Pisces and entering Aries, and I think it was around 2 something Eastern time. So that, so it is moving into Aries. Now, Mercury basically took a little bit of a rest with, being in Pisces, was kind of like, okay, let's go with that flow. Let's see what happens. Mercury's expectations, these are my feelings, my gut feelings. Mercury's expectations were not met. So it is entering into Aries with a vengeance, with a force. And it's got a lot of stuff to talk about. It really wants to get whatever Mercury's message is, whatever Mercury feels the message needs to be, it wants to put it out there. Now, Aries is about, it's the first sign of the astrological year, and it is about self. It is about I. But it's not necessarily something that is really, it's not, you don't have to say that it's very self-centered or self-absorbed. Sometimes it can be, but a lot of times you have to remember that you have to take care of yourself in order to take care of others. So Mercury, that 20, what did I say that it was going on to? Again, I passed that up. On the 27th, Mercury entering Aries, it's going to be really, what matters to you? I shouldn't say you, what matters to the universe? What matters to Mercury? Okay? And expect it to be a little bit on that forceful side. It will be there for a week or two. Let's see, when does it change again? Mercury will then go to Taurus on the 18th. So it will be there for a few weeks. Now, the other thing that we want to know is the new moon in Aries. And this is what really starts the astrological season. It will be on the April 1st. Again, I think that was like 2:35 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And this is what really starts Aries. So we've had a little preliminary. We've had a little bit of Aries energy, getting us motivated, having us do things that we have to do to get ready. The new moon, remember, full moon to new moon, waning, get rid of stuff, new moon to full moon, waxing, take things in, build on things. But the new moon is really going to be more of the push. Now, I think it's interesting that it's on April 1st, which is April Fool's Day. Who's to say what that all means? But I did kind of get that has kind of a trickster type of energy. We will see. We will see what it is. But new moon is a good time for you to start something wonderful, start something big, something that concerns you. And that, of course, that could be a business or any of those relationships I always talk about. Something that concerns you. Maybe, it could be a diet program, but it could also be something that really very motivating energy here with that new moon. But again, with Mercury, forceful, getting that message out, a lot, very blunt. New moon, though, again, on the 1st of April, trickster energy. Now, more because of the people that know April 1st as April Fool's Day, but being a fool is okay because it means you have a belief in something more than you. Okay, let's see what we have here. Remember, I'm an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power. Like I said, I pray, meditate, and infuse the cards with Reiki energy. But I open myself to higher power, and I ask that message to come through and, and try to step out of its way. Okay, let's see what we have for March 28th through the 31st. First card is, we have that moon energy. So that is the 18. So remember that the cards all have energies. We basically go with our fire, which we're in now, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, passionate, burning, determined. We then have our earth energy, which is Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Very solid, tangible energy, money, job, career. Home, your actual building, your home. Then we go to our air energy, which is Swords energy. It is our Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. There is some stuff going on. Not quite this week. I was a little mistaken. It's more in April when Venus does some stuff with Aquarius. But it is making plans, thinking things through, hearing news. And then we come to water energy, cup energy, which is our Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And it's very fluid, very emotional energy. So now we have the moon. So is this telling us something is going to be going on around that full moon? Around that new moon. I'm kind of looking at the, I don't know if you want to say that these are dogs or wolves or feral animals. I'm kind of looking at the animals, barking at it or looking at it or and I'm looking at this moon. And, it always is interesting when you look at the cards. They always have a new meaning. And there's a very stern energy around this. So I don't know if we're going to have some stern energy leading up to that new moon. And that could be okay. That could be okay because then the new moon comes and then that clears away a lot of this energy. But there's this, this new moon, new moon, very stern, there's this, it's in front of the sun, it's kind of eclipsy, but just very new moon. And there's it's affecting a lot of the animalistic tendencies. Not quite sure what that's all about. The moon does have hidden energies, things going on behind the scenes, things that we don't necessarily have to see. So with this, with Mercury on the 27th, because that's going to be, right before this, that's going to be that Sunday. We could expect a little, like I said, as we lead up to that new moon, there could be some, really, I don't know, is it harsh? Is it stern? It just, for looking at the moon this time around, or whatever this face is in, this does not look happy. It does not look happy. And, I don't normally get that energies from these. Your next card is, okay, that is reversed. Remember, reversed cards have a little more meaning to them. So now we have a 4. Okay, we'll have an 18, 1, new beginnings, a 10, transition, 8, unlimited opportunities, okay? Now you add the 1 plus 8 together, it becomes a 9. We're going back to this card. 9, let's wrap it up. Things are done. And this could be, again, as the moon wanes, wrap it up. Things are done. Now we go to 4. 4 has a organization, some stability, also some leadership energy to it. This is the 4 of Swords, like I said, air energy. This is, I'm kind of, again, these cards are looking at this a little bit differently. We have this stained glass over here. We have this person that's basically kind of, is on their knees. And then we have, it looks like a very feminine energy. It could be the Empress, who is, I look at it, the Empress as the feminine divine, okay? Now, and there, this is kind of, it's supplication. It's asking for things. Now, the four of Swords, though, has this resting. A lot of times this is rest. Take it easy a little bit. Meditate. Connect with higher power energy, which is always, the tarot is extremely spiritual energy. So this is, it's always running through, connect with your higher power. But now with this, it's kind of like we have these 3 swords that are just hanging there. And I kind of get this like, it's kind of like, is it ready to drop? Are things ready to drop? But this person is at peace. And at the same time has a sword hidden, has a sword ready. So I'm getting this, ready to drop, sword, but the sword is ready. Okay? But pray, be at peace, rest, let the, kind of see where things are going. Now let's go on here. Celebration. I love this. I love the Three of Cups. These are my I call them my crazy ladies. So whatever's happening, it has to happen in order to bring about something better for us. Cups are our water energy. It is our, like I said, our Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, fluid and emotional energy. Three has a lot of power to it. You do something three times, you do something three times, say something three times. It's also about celebration and creativity. So whatever this is, whatever's happening, it is something that's supposed to be happening. It is something that will, again, these cards are kind of popping in the different areas. It does bring about a harvest. I'm kind of getting like the harvest is ready to, I'm kind of getting a pumpkin type of energy here. And, maybe if you're in the southern hemisphere, in the northern hemisphere, pumpkins basically are with the fall. There's a completion energy with this, but they're celebrating. They're saying all is well, all is good. Okay, now, so yeah, what do we have here? I don't know. I kind of feel like these two could be leading up to the moon. I mean, to that new moon. Chill out a little bit. This person, this person might have some danger. It might be facing some danger energy here. But if you really look, the person's face is at peace. So whatever the danger is, it's not going to affect him. And then we have our ladies, the Three of Cups, celebrating the outcome. So let's see what this is all about here. Yeah, that moon's sternness is kind of in the feral animals. But remember, I'm always saying, I do believe in soul contracts, that we come down knowing what we're going to be doing, even though it kind of goes out of our mind. We lose the memory of that. We were meant for this time. We are all light workers. That's why we are joined together here. And, just to encourage each other and keep us on track. And our light needs to shine brightly because there's a lot of darkness out there that we counter. Okay? So this is going to be one of those. Oh my goodness. And there we go. That one flipped over. So remember I was talking about the Fool. Basically have faith, the Fool. Here, let's take a look at this again. This is Osha Zen Tarot. One card came out. It is 0. 0 is God and source energy. This is called the Fool. The Fool has faith. Again, we have the moon up there. So have faith. The Fool, basically jumping off the cliff. I shouldn't say jumping. Stepping off the cliff. Stepping into the unknown. But yet at the same time has faith. And this is the beginning of a new journey. A beginning of a new path. So something's going on. I don't know that, is this for the universe? Is this for somebody personal? I don't really know per se, but it does feel like there's something that, maybe leading up to that new moon, that there's something that's just really kind of, I kind of get a judgy type of energy with this moon here. And the feral dogs, the weird, isn't a lobster? That's a lobster, right? So a lobster, isn't that kind of one of the bottom feeders also? So it's kind of, there's some judgy energy here. Be at peace, be at rest, even though things might look bad. Things aren't as bad as they seem, or they might be as bad as they seem, but they're not necessarily going to be affecting you as badly as you believed. There is a lot of rejoicing and celebration, so that would be a lovely energy to have. That would be a lovely energy. And then we have the Fool. We have the Fool, and the Fool is looking up to the heavens, looking up to the universe. So we've got really interesting stuff going on. I do want you to watch out for, well, not watch out, be aware of Mercury in Aries, because there's going to be, Mercury's been holding back while it's been in Pisces, hanging out with Jupiter. And remember, Mercury and Jupiter, they're not necessarily the best of friends. So just saying. So there was a little bit of animosity there, but Neptune, Mercury, and Jupiter, it was kind of a la-la type of land, and now Mercury's stepping out into Aries and basically saying, expect things to get real, okay? The communication, Mercury over communication, electronics. There's I feel a lot of karma also with Mercury, okay? especially when it goes retro, which it isn't going to do for a little bit of time. Okay, that's a lot of stuff. Let me know what you think. Let me know how you're interpreting this. It's just that they were really popping at me with a little bit of difference here. So take a moment to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. Remember, you need to do that to keep me on the air, and I really appreciate you doing that. So thank you so much. Now, why don't we start our readings? And hello to my Cappies. Okay, interesting. The readings, the energies. I think I feel happier when planets are in retrograde motion or when they're doing something a little different. Like I said, they're kind of like gossipy old, I don't know, old ladies, old men, and just putting their fingers in the pie. Okay, let's see how they're going to be for you, my Capricorns. Here we go. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. These two are reversed. First card is, oh, what is this new passion all about? Gabriel, fire energy, Leo, Sagittarius, but it is Aries also, and we have an ace. Ace is a 1, new beginning, new start, new passion, something that really drives you forward, something that you just want to get started with, an opportunity being offered to you, and it just feels really possible. It feels good. It feels like you can get things done with this passion, and with, you can make a difference. This is really strong. I'm feeling major strong, probably because of that new moon. Make your wishes, put it out there. A gift of passion, opportunity, and inspiration. The chance to do something amazing. A sense of wonder. I feel like my Capricorns, you've been waiting and waiting and waiting, and now an opportunity. And what is the opportunity? Could be about love, life. Could be about money, job, career. It just feels like you feel like this is something that it really connects with your philanthropical energies. It really connects with your kindness here. It's like, yes, I can make a difference. This is where I need to be right now. For right now, let's put it that way. Next card is the wheel. So we have a 1, 1, 0. 0 is God energy, source energy. 10 is a transition. This is Archangel Jeremiah. This has a new beginning, a new start. Again, whatever this is, it is pulling you forward. There's an excitement with this. There is a wanting. There is a longing. Reach out and grab it with both hands type of energy. A new beginning, end of delays, a change in direction that does offer happiness. Your last card here, Page of Raphael. So now we have, it's a 110 energy. Pages is underlying energy, your energy. Raphael is water energy. Very romantic, there's a little clinginess to it. There's a little dreaminess to this. There's a little, yes, this is where I want to go. Hope. It's kind of like, let's blow the air, let's clean the air, let's just start anew. So now this kind of felt like this could have been all about any of the relationships, your work, job, career, personal, intimate, interpersonal, family, or home. But then this made it a little bit more personal. The Page of Raphael brought it a little bit more to that intimate energy, that, that romantic energy. So again, too, people do feel very passionate about their purposes and their jobs, so it could be that, but this has that more of that romantic energy. So it could be that next step, next leap in that romantic energy. So here we are, gentle, loving, dreamy, open-hearted. A new emotional situation, messages regarding relationships or social invitations, great intuitive insights. So follow your instincts, my Capricorns, not necessarily follow your intuition, not necessarily your wishes or your wants. It's kind of like, is it intuition? Is it instincts? Or is it just that I want it so bad that I'm just going to say, yay, yay, yay? Now, it could be both of that. If your instincts and your intuition are telling you to go for it, then, go for it. Because your instincts, your true instincts, aren't going to have you do anything that's going to be harmful for you. But you have to be careful. Is it wishful thinking, or is it truly divine energy coming down to you? Let's see what we've got here. The 6 of Earth. So now we pull this back to Earth energy, your energy. We have 6, number of man. So this just brings it back to your job, your career, your money energy. So what is this? Is this a combination of both of these energies? The 6 of Earth, does have money coming in, bills being paid. There is a joyful time with this. It's kind of like some of your wants are being taken care of and a lot of your needs are also. So this brings this back to your work, your job, your money energy. Gifts of money, time, or career, or effort, new career opportunities, receiving a loan, or paying off debt. So, maybe it just feels so good to finally be moving again. Maybe it is. And also, too, meeting other people. Okay, these two just flipped out on me. They are both reversed, so we're going to just pull them back here. Guardian of emotion is the King of Cups. King underlying is air, water. Air is Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. You know what I'm talking about. Cups, again, is this one here. Anyway, this situation requires emotional maturity, and total trust. You're surrounded by those who have only the best intentions, so you can rely on the advice you're given. Challenges will be resolved. This card also indicates a generous humanitarian. Remember, I talked about that. And refined person whom you can completely depend on. This could be a reference to those characteristics within yourself. And I have no idea what the second card is. Three of abundance. Three, we talk about that. There's the power in three. Abundance, again, is your money, job energy. So this took it from more of that romantic, which it could still be that romantic. It brought it into more of that work, more of that tangible energy. So it could be a combination between both. Your passions will lead, and remember, this is about your passions, will lead you to your divine life purpose. Do what you love and have confidence in your talent. Learn everything there is to know about your interests by taking classes, getting a mentor, teaming up with like-minded people. Allow your creativity to soar. So remember, I talked about that in the beginning. Basically, this is your passion. You found, this is one of those passions that really connects for you. So go for it. Go for it, my Capricorns. Here we are. Connect with your higher power, the wheel, Archangel Jeremiah, but it's like passion ignited. Well, that's another deck. Talks about passion ignited. Here we go. Let's see what we've got. That would be my John Holland deck. Okay, what crystal or energy for my Capricorns? Selenite. Psychic insight, blessings, fidelity, deep connection. Selenite is a wonderful one to have. All of them are. But, okay, my Capricorns, it sounds like you have found a new passion. Enjoy it. As always, take a moment to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. Keep me on air. As always, my Capricorns, know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.